record. Welcome to Team Excelsior New Coach Basics. I think all of you guys are Libby's, which is awesome. I love this. She's growing like crazy. Okay, so I am going to, like I said, I have a PowerPoint I want to go through, but mostly I want to get to know you guys because I feel like having this connection and really getting this team feeling that connection with everybody and letting each other know we're all in this together and we're all getting started together. And all of the top coaches that you see in the network that you follow, or if you look at Livy or you look at me or you look at Ashley, you look at all of us and we all started in the same place. We all started exactly where you were. We were scared. We had no idea what we were doing, but we just dedicated ourselves to learning, to never-ending learning and just failing forward. I know Meg and I talked about this morning, but it's really just you stand at the top of this success when you get to this point of you're seeing this success. That success is built upon failure. All of these little tiny failures, but truthfully, failure is not really a thing because the only failure in this business that you can have is if you give up, is if you stop, because literally success is inevitable if you just keep going. And you probably will hear me say this every single day that you ever get on a call with me, but success is literally inevitable if you are here a year, 2 years, 3 years from now. Hi, Livy. Saw your girls on, so I'm super proud. But I am going to, and I told them I'm keeping this very open. I loved when we did our new coach call last time, I don't know, a while ago, and we just kind of really got to know each other. I do want to go through just a couple of things, but starting with just mindset of when you start the coach training, you'll watch Ashley's and everything. But like I said, success is inevitable, guys. Just be here and show up every single day and fall in love with your journey. This business is so freaking simple. You just have to show up, go after it, commit to a program, go all in, give it your all, grow mentally every single day, and be here. Keep showing up, keep sharing, keep showing up, sharing, fail forward, take those steps, do something that scares you every day, but keep it so simple. This business is not reinventing the wheel. It's really just looking at what's working and duplicating it for yourself. So overwhelm is just a choice. Remember that. And I would much rather you guys be overwhelmed with the amount of content and training we have rather than not have enough of it. And because that's kind of where I started. When I started 3 years ago, there was no training at all. It was just kind of here you go, go figure something out. And of course, you look at a lot of the top coaches in the network and they figured it out because the truth is, the resources are there for you if you go looking for them. There is YouTube, there is Google, there is the FAQs, there's the Coach Online Office, and we have everything we need to be successful as coaches. It's just about going out and finding the answers. And so I really look for that is one of the biggest things I look for in a new coach is their willingness to figure it out. Their willingness to learn and be coachable. So fall in love with your journey, be coachable, dedicate yourself to learning and growing every single day. Be here a year, 2, 3, 5, 100 years from now, and you will be successful. Success is inevitable if you just keep showing up. So going off from that, I want us all to, I would show the PowerPoint, but I just want to see your faces. So I'm going to have each one of you just share how old you are, where you're from, and why you got started. And we're going to try and keep it 3 minutes per person. So Meg, why don't you go first? Actually, I'll share first. Okay, so my name is Madeline Fenton. I am the founder of Team Excelsior. I got started on my journey 3 years ago. I am 21 years old. I am from Dundee, New York. And what was the last thing? Oh, why I got started. I got started because I looked in the mirror one day. I had moved to South Carolina and just really lost myself in my first semester of college. I was burnt out. I was anxious wreck. I was sick every day. Looked in the mirror and was like, how the hell did I end up here? Scrolling on Facebook, found a girl that posted a transformation picture, basically messaged her and was like, what the fuck are you doing? I want in, whatever it is, get me started. Got started, fell in love, and knew that I had to pass this on. So from there, I'm just a huge fucking dreamer, and I wanted freedom. I hated going to school and I just wanted to be able to live life on my terms and pass that on to others. So that's my quick story in a nutshell. Livy, do you want to go next?
I had myself muted. When people pop on here, Tesla always barks really loud. So I'm Liv. I got started with my journey 2 years ago, like this week, which is kind of crazy. I got started with my journey because I literally didn't know what else to do with myself. I was kind of just like a void. I had just gone through all of these transitions. Like, I just left my relationship that left me with no identity at all. I just moved into a brand new apartment in this town that, like, I knew like maybe 2 people that were moving away in like 2 weeks. I was going to this massive school that, like, I'm from a super small town. So, going to a super like huge school was a big transition. I started 2 new jobs in the same week. And it was just like everything came together like at the same time. And then I went home and I was talking to Maddie about how like absolutely stressed out I was with all of these transitions and how I like kind of hated my life. I didn't really know what to do with myself. And she was like, all right, we're getting started on this. You don't really have a choice. And I gave her every excuse in the book. Was absolutely horrified, mostly because I was terrified of working out. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. She's like, you don't have to know. That's the point. And then I started coaching. Well, I saw such a huge transformation for myself in like literally a day of starting. But, my 21-day program changed my life. And I was like, all right, like, it would be pretty cool to help people. I ghosted for like 6 months. I didn't really share anything on social media after my first 21-day program. So for those of you that are here right now, you're already doing more than I did. So just so you know that. But I started doing 80-day obsession and was working at Planet Fitness and was just seeing like all of these people coming in and like I'd worked there for almost 2 years and they weren't getting any results. So I was like, okay, like I'm getting crazy results with these programs. Like I'm going to start sharing on social media. And I was just like using it to prove to myself and keep myself accountable through my own 80-day program. People started telling me that it was like inspirational and I was like, oh shit, like maybe I can help people with this. And then I watched Maddie like not have to work and she like kept gaining this freedom and everything that Maddie did, I wanted. So like, I just have been following in her footsteps, like behind slowly. So, and now I quit my job and am sitting in my apartment trying to put my finger on a map, picking somewhere to move.
Pretty much what I did. I left school and said I'm not getting a job. And then I just got in my car and went and stayed with you and went and stayed with my mom and went and stayed with friends all over the country. And that's the great thing about this business is it's not only time freedom, it's money freedom, but it's also location freedom. So you can go wherever the fuck your heart desires and run a business at the same time. So, okay, I love that. I know I've heard it a million times, but every single time, makes my heart throb. So, Meg, why don't you go real quick? So just your age, where you're from, and then quickly why you got started.
So I'm 22. I'm from Grafton, Mass. I'm living in Amherst now, and I'll be going to Nashville soon. I got started because my boyfriend at the time, who's friends with Liv, was like I used to talk to him all the time, was like, I'm just not happy with how I look, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, so my friend is doing this program, and like, you should totally join with her. And then she sent me a Zac Efron gift on Instagram. And so she asked me to join with her a few times, and I said no at first, but I just like kept watching all of her stories, and I was like, you know what, like why not give it a shot? So I asked for it for a Christmas present, and my mom said no because she didn't think that I was going to follow through on it. So I was like, all right, screw you. So then I kind of did it to prove her wrong, and I probably didn't fully commit as much as I should have, but I just kept going because Liv keeps telling me not to give up on myself, and so I'm not going to.
I love it. So awesome. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the prove your mom wrong type thing. I kind of felt like that was my whole hometown. Everybody was like looking at me like, what the fuck is this girl doing? Like, you're annoying, blah blah blah. We talked about this morning, but I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna build a 6-figure income and do whatever the fuck I want. So Watch me. Hashtag watch me. That's my motto. And okay, that I just got intense. Jess. Wait, Jess, right? Yeah, Jess.
Okay. 22, gonna be 23 this summer, which is freaking scary. From Rochester, but now in Charlotte, North Carolina. So, Liv, you're coming for me, making it. I got started because Liv kind of like swooped in at the right time, like without even knowing it. And I kind of was just like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Like, I was a gymnast for 14 years. Like, all I knew was working out. I quit, well, because I graduated high school. And then I got to college and I was like, I don't know how to work out. Like, I don't know how to go to a gym and work out. Like, okay, yeah, I could like lift some weights, but I don't know if it's going to be effective or anything like that. So being able to do like have a trainer like tell me exactly what to do and like be able to do it at home, because I was like pretty self-conscious. I was like, okay, this is perfect. Like, this is what I want to do. And then just like seeing the impact that like Liv had on me and like how much I grew from that, I was like, okay, I want to be able to do that like for other people. And Liv kept going, you're going to coach. And I was like, I don't know. And then I literally had a dream about being a coach. So I texted her and I was like, okay, I think it's time. Like, I just had a dream about being a coach. So I think it's time. And here we are.
I love it. And all of this is, I mean, you know, Livy and I, but everything is divine timing, and there's a plan for everything. Like, there's really a greater plan that we have no idea. We're just kind of, you know, going along it and figuring stuff out. But I love that, because so many of us like get started and it's like, somehow this person just sent us an invite on the right day. Like, when we were having the shittiest day at work, our coach sent us a message that said like, yo, have you thought about this coaching thing? Or when we're sitting in front of, you know, the TV and like, or like looking at ourselves in the mirror, like eating M&Ms, that's what I was doing. And I see this transformation picture. Like, everything is divine timing, and we're here literally on this call for a reason at this time. And I'm so proud of you guys for being here. So Kaylee, how about you share real quick?
I'm Kaylee. I live in Bismarck, North Dakota, so middle of nowhere. I joined because I have done a bunch of Beachbody workouts like in high school because my cousin was a coach, and I wanted to be a coach. Like, I used to tell her the second I turn 18, I'm going to be a coach, but I didn't really want to be, like, I didn't want her to be my coach because I just don't think she's good at this exactly. And so then Liv followed me on Instagram. We figured out we're practically the same person. Then one day I was just like, okay, I'm going to be a coach. Let's do this. And here I am.
That's freaking awesome. That's awesome that you did all this stuff in high school too. In Bismarck, North Dakota, my sister was stationed there for a while. That was her first station place in the Air Force. So very cool. I love it.
In Minot.
Say that again?
Are you sure she wasn't in Minot?
Man, I don't know. I just remember in fifth grade, we had to like pick a state, and I picked North Dakota because that's where my sister was stationed.
Probably in Minot.
Probably. And I just remember Bismarck because it's the capital, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yay, fifth grade. That's so funny. Okay. Hannah, let's hear you, girl. You're muted. I can unmute you. Okay. Now try. Oh no, now I can't see your face. I can't hear you. Awkward. No, I'm just kidding. Did it like pop up and say like use computer sound? I don't know. For some reason, it's not working. I don't know whether Renee's frozen. Renee, are you still on?
She texted me and said that she was having a problem with the audio too.
Weird. Okay.
Sometimes it's just a phone thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm excited that we got to hear most of your stories, and I'm sure I will get to know you guys a little bit better as time goes on. But from here,
pretty much everybody's going to Summit, so
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so I have like a million notes and, of things we could go through. Let me just look at my, go ahead and share my screen real quick. 1,000,001 tabs pulled up. But, okay, so we already went over. I want you guys to post this stuff in the chat, though. Can you see this? My computer's being slow. Can you just like nod or give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen? Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, so we already introduced ourselves and talked about why we started. Now I want to hear from you guys, like, what do you crave? Like, what made you want to coach? And so post these in the chat, and I want to read through a couple of them. So what do you crave in this business? For me, when I started, mine was literally, I was so unhappy at my serving job. I literally kind of put my back against the wall. I was like crying every single day. It was horrible. And so I told myself, I don't want to get a job after college. I wasn't really passionate about what I was studying. And I was just like, all I want to do is travel. All I want to do is just have the freedom to not ask a boss for the day off. And be able to go and see my friends and my family and just have that. It was more like location and time freedom for me. Like, I didn't really care how much money I was gonna make. Like, at the beginning, I just wanted the freedom of living my life the way I wanted to live it. And then as I got started and started building, then I really saw the potential of like, I can make a lot of money, more money than I ever thought I would be able to make doing a job that I don't even know what I wanted to do with my life. But this just really came to me at the perfect time. And so that's the freedom that I craved. What do you guys crave? So I'll read a couple of them. Livy said freedom. Jess said the connection with others, getting rid of my shit done. Shit ton of college debt. Hell yeah, that's me too. So I just got my first like bonus, and it was like $900, which was awesome. But the next bonus, like it goes like, I don't know, they're different every time. But as you rank advance, you get a higher bonus. If you hold it for every single quarter, you get a bonus. And one of the bonuses, like the top bonus is like $55,000. And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting that bonus so I can literally write a check to pay my student loans off. So hell yes. Self-confidence, connection, positivity. Yes. Connection with others is huge. Had no friends. Yeah, same. That's literally, that's one of the biggest reasons I started as well, and why I'm here 3 years later. Freedom to go wherever I want. Don't want to be in North Dakota forever. Get the fuck out of that cold, girl. Go find some sunshine. I swear it changes your life. Community and constant support, a group that no matter what, they'll be supportive. I love that. And that is literally what coaching is, and what I hope to instill in every single person that comes into Team Excelsior. Mr. Krabs emoji. $14,000, 10 star. Yeah. Loan payments starting in July are $1,000. That makes me want to barf. Okay, anything else that you guys crave, post it in the chat, but we'll go back. I'll share my screen. I love hearing those, because that's literally like, those are the reasons you're going to be here. Like, you have to think about those every single day. Those things have to literally get you out of bed in the morning, have to push you, because there's going to be hard days. There's going to be days where you don't feel like showing up. There's going to be days where all you want to do is fucking not work out and want to eat like 10 pounds of ice cream. But like, those reasons, paying off your student debt is like, big as a goal that sounds like, you're totally capable of it. And it's the little decisions every single day that you do that add up to making that happen. So I love that. And the next question is, how hard are you willing to work? So, I mean, there's not like a specific answer, I guess, but an analogy that I heard, one of my mentors, Pat Reelman, he is the founder of Team Boom, which is like the bigger team that we're a part of. He said, if there is 1,000 cups in front of you, they're all flipped over on a table, 1,000 cups, and somebody tells you that there is 5 diamonds under some of them, how many cups are you going to flip? Post it in the chat. I don't know if I can look at the chat while I'm sharing my screen, but I'm sure you guys all said every damn one of them. At least that's what I said. Is if there's 1,000 cups in front of me and somebody tells me that there's diamonds under some of them, you bet your ass I am flipping every damn one as fast as I possibly can. Somebody should time me on that shit because I would have them all fucking flipped looking for those diamonds. So you're going to flip every damn one. You're going to give your business your all. You don't care what it's going to take. You're going to be here a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, fucking going after it because of that why at the top of the escalator. If you guys have gone through the training yet, you know the escalator theory of, you just have to keep going. If an escalator is coming down and you're trying to go up it, you got to keep moving because as soon as you stop, you're going right back to the bottom. So flip those freaking cups, keep going up the escalator. And like I've said a million times already on this call, success is literally inevitable if you just keep going. So this is an analogy that Ashley uses all the time is pumping the well. So success, that reason why you're doing this is at the bottom of the well. That's the water. And so many times new coaches come into this and they're saying, they'll come to me or be like, Matt, I'm doing the things, I'm sending invites, I'm showing up on social media and I'm not seeing any results, or nobody wants to sign up with me, or I can't sell anything. Like I hate those words because we don't sell anything, we share and we change lives. But people want instant gratification, and that's the world we live in today. That's the society we live in. But in this business, what you do now is going to matter 3, 6 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now. As you can see, Livy didn't join me for a solid year and a half after I had started this. My best friend didn't join me for a year and a half or 2 years, however long it was. But this business is really about pumping that well every single day. And the people that give up are like, oh, I only got a droplet of water. I put in all this work and I only got a droplet. And you just have to keep going, because once you keep pumping that well every single day, you are going to overflow with water. Literally, that sounds like so lame. So cheesy, but it's so true. Because I feel like I'm at this point in my business where like I've been fucking going for 3 years now, like going, pumping the well. And like just now things are starting to like overflow and I'm starting to see the success that I've craved for so long. And I'm not saying it's going to take you guys that long, because for the first year of my journey, I wasn't really doing anything with the business. I was just kind of sharing, doing it when it was convenient for me. I was like a hobby coach. But if you want this and you go all in, you do the things, you show up for yourself, you pour into your own cup and pour into others, you are going to have success. So getting into more like nitty gritty, like coach stuff, is Success Club and incentives, because I know at least for my tribe and my girls, like I am, and obviously all of you guys, like I am super motivated by trips. This is probably like the one thing that like pushed me over the edge, that was like, Maddie, get your shit together and fucking do this thing, because I want to be on those trips. I want to be like cruising through the Bahamas. I want to be sitting my ass in Mexico drinking mojitos. These trips are fucking amazing. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than we are literally spoiled, and it's simple to get on these trips. Like, it's really not that hard. You just have to do the work and you have to show up every single day. So let's talk about Success Club real quick. Success Club is basically just what the company came up with. They're like, okay, what are the successful coaches doing every single month? And basically they determined that they were changing 3 to 5 lives every single month. New lives, helping new people, new clients get started with challenge packs. So you guys all know that's probably what you got started with, is Shakeology and Beachbody On Demand, or the Performance Line and Beachbody On Demand. No matter what it was, you are helping others, so you're just passing that on. You're helping others get started with a challenge pack or Shakeology or beach bars or whatever. So all of these things are worth 2 points. So anything that is on home direct, which means it gets shipped monthly, you get 2 points for. In order to hit Success Club, so there is Success Club 5, so that means you hit Success Club, you need 5 points. So obviously you would have to sell 3 challenge packs. You would have to help 3 people get started on their journey in order to hit Success Club. Now, if you want to be on the cruise, or if you want to be in Riviera Maya next year with us, you have to hit Success Club. You don't have to, but in order to get it paid for free, everything covered, you hit Success Club 10, which means you are changing 5 lives every single month. And guys, do the things, do your tracker, like show up every single day, and you will hit those things. You may think like, oh my gosh, that's so out there, like I could never do that, like that's so scary, how am I going to change? Like, no, show up for yourself, show up on social media, do the things, and the points will come, because the people are what matter. If you're helping people, that's what you get spoiled by doing. Like, seriously guys, the trips are fucking amazing. Is there questions in the chat, Livy, or is it just excitement? We're good? Okay. Next thing is quickly want to touch on Rank and Control's Business Center. So right after this call, there is an Emerald call, an Emerald University that Ash is doing. And I want you guys to hop on that if you're free as well, because, well, first of all, you should be on it. Like, this is your business. You decided to start this, and calls need to be priority. So quickly, Rank. So the first rank that you're going to hit in your business is Emerald. This means that you have 2 coaches of your own. This is really just a mindset thing. Like, as soon as you decide that you want to hit any of these ranks, you're going to do it. And that's with anything in life. You make a decision, you're going to do it. Say, I am going to hit Emerald rank by the end of this week. You're going to do it. You're going to take the action steps to do it. So, quickly, this is just like Emerald rank is the first one. That means you have 2 coaches of your own. Ruby, which a lot of people like skip over and go straight to Diamond, is you have 4 coaches of your own, but then 2 of your coaches have 2 coaches of their own. So 2 of your coaches are Emeralds, basically. And then you can kind of see the same thing with Diamond. So you have 4 coaches on each leg, 2 of them are Emeralds. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up real quick. Make sure everybody's on the same. Perfect. And you will learn more about Emerald later tonight, and that's why I'm probably not going to go too much into this, but just know that you are going to, so this is kind of what our business looks like. So network marketing kind of just looks like a family tree, and that's really what we are, is a big old family. So let's say that this at the top, this green star is me. So for example, down here on the right where it says you, this could be you, or this could be this. Let's say this is Livy. So I'm at the top and this is Livy. This is where she is on my graphical genealogy is what it's called. And now all of these other girls on the other side and this side, these are all you guys. So these are coaches that she's signing up. So let me move down to the next one. So basically, this is just like what your business will start to look like as you start to sign your own coaches. And why this is important is because looking at this, so this is me, this is Livy. On this right side, I'm helping her build that right side as well. So I'm placing coaches on the right side as well. And so all of that volume from the people that are going on this right side are also, all of that volume is also going to her to help her and her business. So this will all make sense more on the Emerald call, but does that kind of make sense to everybody? It's simple, but with anything in this business, guys, you're going to learn over time. So volume and income. Just know that you have personal volume, so that is whatever you order yourself. Whatever Shakeology, or if you're ordering Shakeology and Energize and Recover, all of that stuff is your own personal volume points. So to stay an active coach, you need to have 90 personal volume points. And 90 personal volume points is Shakeology. So you should never, ever stop your Shakeology in your account, because that will make you inactive and you will not be able to make income or be an active coach. So you need to be drinking your Shakeology every single day. And this is part of the 4 vital behaviors, guys. It's a part of showing up for yourself and fueling your body. So there's just really There's no excuse. You just need to be drinking it every day, and that's how you stay active as a coach, is being proof of the product. So that is your personal volume. And then like I was talking about with the volume that's coming, that I'm helping Liv build too, is that's called team volume. So all of the Shakeology that everybody in my coaches or my coaches' coaches are ordering, that's called team volume, and that's all accumulating. So like I said up here, all of this right leg volume is building up. Everybody's Shakeology that they're ordering, everybody's energized, all of that is building up. And then I have left leg volume. And this will make more sense in just a little bit. Ash is going to talk about this on the Emerald call, but let's quickly talk about income, because guys, you can sell challenge packs all day long. You can help people get started on their journey all day long, but that's not how you're going to build a business. Building a business in what we do as coaches comes from volume and comes from building a team, helping others build a team. So it's all just duplication. So there's two ways that we earn in this business. The first one is commission. We know that we make 25% commission on anything we help get people started with. The second way we earn is called team cycle bonus. And this team cycle bonus just comes from the productivity of our team. So this comes from the volume. So all the people that our coaches are helping, all of that volume is building up, like I was showing you with Livy, and then we get to what's called cycle off from it. So in order to cycle, you have to have 200 points on one leg and 100 points on another. And every single time you do, you cycle one time. So quickly, and at different ranks, you make a different amount for every cycle. So once you hit Emerald, which you should do this week, you will make $14 off every cycle. So for example, let's look at this first one here. This first one has 800 points on your left leg and 1,600 points on your right leg. So if you need 200 over here and 100 over here, what you do is just take the lower one and divide it by 100. So 800 divided by 100 is 8, correct? Give me a thumbs up. That makes sense real quick? Okay, so if we do 8, so you can cycle 8 times $14 as an Emerald coach. That's $112 that just came from what your team is doing. So that's not anything really that you sold. That is just coming from what your team is producing, how they're helping other people, how they're helping people get started with their challenge packs. Thumbs up. Let's do the next example. You guys tell me how many times in this second example here can you cycle? So if you take the 1971, divide it by 100, it's 19, and then you multiply that by $14 if you're an Emerald coach, that's $266. How many of you would like an extra $266 just from what your team is doing? So this is what's called residual. Yeah, hell yeah. What would that pay for you? That would pay for my electric bill, my water bill, my groceries, my gas, and that's just from what your team is doing. But what was I just gonna say? But basically, guys, this is what is building up. Ashley's gonna probably show you her volume like in her coach online office. That's why I didn't want to go too in depth with all of this stuff. But all of this is building up. So as you grow your team, as your team helps other people, as they grow their team, all of this volume is building up. And this is how you really build residual income. And residual income is just that money that's coming in every single week, whether you're selling something or not, which is amazing because obviously you don't get that in any other job. You don't get paid if you don't give time, you don't get paid. So if I didn't show up to serving, I wasn't getting paid. In coaching, if my team is kicking ass and I'm helping them kick ass and change lives, I'm still going to get paid whether or not I sell something myself. Make sense? Thumbs up? All right. So your action plan leaving this call is fall in love with your journey. That's how I started this call. That is how I'm ending this call. That is what you will hear every single call you ever get on is to fall in love with your journey. Go all in, guys. Show up 100% for your workouts. Go all in with the nutrition plan. If you're not being proof of the product, you're not going to be able to speak on it. You're not going to be able to be as passionate about it. This business is not fun if you are not 100% in. You've got to go all in. Give it your all. And that starts with your own personal journey, because everything else falls into place when you focus on yourself, guys. So fall in love with your journey. Share that shit. Livy is the best example of that for you guys. She shares everything. She shares the good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing. Like, share it. Put it out there. Be messy. Take messy action. You don't have to, you're not expected to be perfect. And then believe you can, because guys, you're so fucking capable. You are so capable. You just have to be here. I literally want you guys to put in the, I want you guys to put in the chat.
You got less than a minute, Mad.
What? I know. I will be here a year from now hustling. I will be here a year from now hustling. Put it in the chat before our time is up. Because I promise if you are, you're going to blow yourselves away. Liv, you want to take a quick picture? I'll try. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hopping on. I know this was very quick, but I hope it made sense, and jump on the Emerald call and learn a little bit more about what that next step is. I'm proud of you, and I'm so excited for every one of you. All right, bye guys.